can be seen from these photographs at a function in Cairo. Mass yoga programs have been going on for over a week. On the 17th of June, thousands of people attended yoga exercises in Washington, D.C. And on the 16th of June, officials of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization in China twisted and bent in equilibrium with nature ahead of International Yoga Day. The message of International Yoga Day has been carried by leaders. South Korean President Moon Jae-in tweeted, "I would like to offer my heartfelt congratulations to Prime Minister Modi and the Indian people. As a means of seeking harmony between nature and man, as well as between body and mind, yoga is widely loved in Korea also." The Prime Minister replied in Korean, "Dear Mr. President, thank you for your encouragement. I hope that many of you in Korea will have the happiness and peace that yoga has to offer. We look forward to seeing you in India, and we hope to have a special strategic partnership with you towards Korea's peace, progress and prosperity." And that sums up the worldwide love and popularity of the ancient Indian art and science of yoga. DD News. Now, in a unique way, yoga was also performed at 15,000 feet above sea level with a message of good health, happiness, harmony and peace from the air warriors of the Indian Air Force. The instructors of Paratroopers Training School of the Indian Air Force practiced yoga in the blue skies. And it was a unique sight to remember when International Yoga Day was also celebrated in Ladakh. ITBP Jawans performed Surya Namaskar and other yogasans amid harsh freezing conditions at an altitude of 18,000 feet. And Indian Navy officials performed yoga on the flight deck of Indian Navy's decommissioned aircraft carrier Virat on 4th International Yoga Day in Mumbai. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lay the foundation stone of Vanijya Bhavan on Friday. The building will accommodate about 1,000 officers and staff while retaining the central vista architecture. The Vanijya Bhavan will have all modern technology-driven features. It will be completely paperless office with state-of-the-art facilities such as smart access control, central air conditioning, video conferencing and completely networked systems. The building is also significantly a green building with all required certifications. The new building will be a symbol of not only India's growing economic might, but also the adoption and use of technology in governance in India. The Department of Commerce is currently housed in Udyog Bhavan, which also houses a large number of other Government of India departments, leading to constraint of space. And the PM met his Mozambique counterpart Carlos Agostinho de Rosario in New Delhi on Thursday. The two leaders discussed issues of mutual interest. Prime Minister Modi tweeted, "Had a wonderful meeting with the Prime Minister of Mozambique." The Central Board of Direct Taxes, or CBDT, has said a prompt investigation is being taken in a fresh series of cases pertaining to Panama Papers. In a release, the CBDT said the fresh Panama Papers reveal made in the media is being promptly looked into by the law enforcement agencies under the aegis of the multi-agency group. The group had been constituted earlier to facilitate coordinated and speedy investigation. Combating terrorism and ensuring foolproof security for Amarnath Yatra remain the top priority for the state's police and security forces in Jammu and Kashmir. Its Governor N.N. Vora took stock of the situation on the first day of Governor's rule. Details of this report. A day after the reins of Jammu and Kashmir came into his hands, Governor N.N. Vora called for an all-party meeting on Friday to help chart the road ahead towards peace and stability in the state. He also took some decisions to clear pendencies related to rehabilitation of victims of terrorism and regularization of nearly 1 lakh casual workers. Combating terrorism and ensuring foolproof security for events such as the Amarnath Yatra remain on top priority for the state's police and security forces.
हमें सरकार की तरफ से भी फोर्सेस मिली हैं और हम लोगों ने उन्हें प्लेस कर दिया है। जितने भी कैंप्स रहेंगे, दोनों रास्ते हैं, एक बालटाल की तरफ से और एक इधर से आपका पहलगांव की तरफ से। तो इन दोनों एक्सिस पे सीआरपीएफ काफ़ी संख्या में हमारे जवान रहेंगे और बाकी के भी जो फोर्सेस हैं, जैसे BSF है, ITBP, SSB, ये सारे फोर्सेस मिलके आर्मी सबके साथ मिल करके जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के ओवरऑल निर्देश के मुताबिक हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं.
Police and security forces have their work cut out for them. Apart from preventing terror attacks and thwarting protesters, they also have to contend with matters such as state BJP President Ravindra Raina claiming he's received threats over the phone from across the border.
पाकिस्तान कायरों का, गीदड़ों का, डरपोकों का, बुज़दिलों का देश है और हमेशा से ही गीदड़ भरी भपकियां पाकिस्तानी इस प्रकार के षड्यंत्र करते रहते हैं. कोई घबराने वाली चिंता वाली बात नहीं है.
Meanwhile, separatist leaders Yasin Malik and Hilal Ward were put under house arrest by the police. 2 days after withdrawing support from the alliance government, BJP's Jammu and Kashmir in charge, Ram Madhav, said the party has its own view on how the situation should move forward in the state to ensure peace and development.
We formed the government in very good faith that we can work together and do something for the state. We tried to do it. I will give that much credit to my partner also. We tried to do it to some extent in last 3 years. And today, since we felt that we are no longer in a position to pursue our agenda, our goal, we decided we will part ways as friends.
Clearly, after the fall of the Mehbooba Mufti-led state government, the focus in Jammu and Kashmir is on providing peace, security and development-oriented governance to the people. An all-party meet called by the governor to get all stakeholders on board could prove to be a step in the right direction. With Salman Qazi in Srinagar, DD News. Let's get you updates as far as the FIFA World Cup is concerned, where Denmark and Australia played a 1-1 draw in Samara on Thursday that kept Denmark on course to qualify round of 16 and left Australia far short of that. Denmark opened the scoring in the 7th minute through Christian Eriksen's goal. Australia equalized in the 38th minute through a penalty. Jedinak converted the penalty for Australia and the score was tied. And France beat Peru in their second Group C game at Yekaterinburg. They have secured their spot in the World Cup's last 16. France beat Peru 1-0. Kylian Mbappe scored the first goal for France. That is the only goal in the 34th minute. 19-year-old Mbappe became the youngest ever scorer in the World Cup for France. And that's all we have at the moment, but before we go, another look at our top stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the 4th International Yoga Day celebrations in Dehradun, says yoga binds together a person's body, mind and soul, making them experience peace. Practices yoga with thousands of volunteers, a series of events on yoga organized across the world to mark the occasion. Prime Minister Modi says yoga is a powerful unifying force in a strife-torn world, shows the world the way from illness to wellness, provides perfect solution to the problems we face, either as individuals or in our society. The PM inaugurates a naturopathic wellness center in New York through video conferencing. President Ram Nath Kovind, who is in Suriname on a second leg of his three-nation tour, participates in Yoga Day celebrations along with his counterpart, Desert Delano Bouterse, says yoga is a no-cost therapy to keep mind and body healthy and fit. Vice President and Union Ministers practice yoga across the country. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu stresses need to include yoga in school curriculum to create a healthy nation. IMP Minister Rajavardhan Rathore says International Yoga Day celebrations around the world are a matter of great pride for India. Armed forces celebrate Yoga Day with great enthusiasm. Air warriors perform yoga amidst the clouds. ITBP Jawans perform Surya Namaskar in yoga asanas amid freezing weather at an altitude of 18,000 feet. Indian Navy celebrates yoga on board INS Virat in Mumbai. Central Board of Direct Taxes says prompt investigation taking place in fresh series of cases pertaining to the Panama Papers. And in the Football World Cup, Denmark and Australia draw their match while France beats Peru by a lone goal to make it to the final 16. And the latest continues right here on DD News. Stay tuned.
Many believe that the journey of a tourist to North India is incomplete without a visit to Punjab's capital, Chandigarh. With some lovely picturesque spots, it promises a memorable visit.
Well, for me, and I think for many people, it's a sheer magic. There's nowhere like this in the rest of the world. It really is quite unique.
But there is a whole lot more to sample away from the hustle and bustle of the city. And this has been made possible with the efforts of Chandigarh and Punjab Tourism. One can now take a ride from Chandigarh to the outskirts of the city to get a feel of the rural ambience. Some time spent with a local village family provides a glimpse of their daily life. But it is the visit to the local village fair which exemplifies the rustic lifestyle and the rich, vibrant culture of rural Punjab.
People, especially NRIs, they love to come here with their children who haven't really seen this kind of life before. So they come here and they enjoy this kind of rural environment. That is the idea. It has been successfully implemented in some states like Rajasthan and Gujarat. So we are also keen to showcase our rural heritage in and around Chandigarh.
The state is known for its agriculture, and a visit to the farms is a must, where one can even get a first-hand experience of farming.
It's wonderful. We're enjoying ourselves very much. Very much. Everybody's friendly. It's great.
Another attraction for tourists is the annual Rural Olympics held at Kila Raipur. The adventurous and daring traditional games are huge draw. Dance, music, sports and religion. There is a lot to experience in rural Punjab.
তারপরে সেই দিদিরা এখানে আনে ফেলে দেওয়া জিনিস থেকে যে সুন্দর সুন্দর জিনিস তৈরি মানে করা যায় দিদিরা শিখিয়েছে সেই মানে পয়সা থেকে আমি কিছু বাচ্চার পেছনে পড়াশোনা খরচ করি
Prime Minister Narendra Modi leads the 4th International Yoga Day celebrations in Dehradun, says yoga binds together a person's body, mind and soul, making them experience peace. Practices yoga with thousands of volunteers, a series of events on yoga organized across the world to mark the occasion. The PM says yoga is a powerful unifying force in a strife-torn world, shows the world away from illness to wellness, provides perfect solution to problems we face, either as individuals or in society. PM inaugurates a naturopathic wellness center in New York through video conferencing. President Ramnath Kovind, who's in Suriname on the second leg of his three-nation tour, participates in Yoga Day celebrations along with his counterpart Desert Delano Guterres. Says yoga is a no-cost therapy to keep mind and body healthy and fit. Vice President and Union Ministers practice yoga across the country. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu stresses need to include yoga in school curriculum to create a healthy nation. INB Minister Rajbardhan Rathore says International Yoga Day celebrations around the world are a matter of great pride for India. Armed forces celebrate Yoga Day with great enthusiasm. Air warriors perform yoga amidst the clouds. ITBP Jawans perform Surya Namaskar and yoga asanas amid freezing weather at an altitude of 18,000 feet in Ladakh. Indian Navy celebrates yoga on board INS Virat in Mumbai. Central Board of Direct Taxes says prompt investigation taking place in fresh series of cases pertaining to Panama Papers. And in the FIFA World Cup, Denmark and Australia match is drawn, while France makes it to the final 16 by beating Peru by 1 goal. Namaskar, you have the latest right here on DD News. I'm Gautam Roy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the International Yoga Day celebrations in Dehradun in Uttarakhand by practicing yoga asanas with thousands of people. The program started as early as 6:30 in the morning as the PM reached the venue that witnessed a sea of humanity. The PM and thousands of volunteers and yoga enthusiasts began the day with chanting of Om and then performed various asanas at the lawns of Forest Research Institute located in the foothills of the Himalayas. The Prime Minister said that Yoga Day has become one of the biggest mass movements in the quest for good health and well-being.
व्यक्ति, परिवार, समाज, देश, विश्व और संपूर्ण मानवता को जोड़ता है। योग जोड़ता है, जोड़ने का काम करता है। विश्व बंधुत्व के भाव और ग्लोबल फ्रेंडशिप को आज योग एक नई ऊर्जा दे रहा है।
Forest Research Institute Dehradun, nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas, witnessed to one thought, one pledge, that a oneness of body and mind. This is how International Yoga Day played out here, led by none other than the Prime Minister of India. It is thanks to Prime Minister Modi that the ancient Indian practice of yoga is today uniting the world on 21st of June, International Yoga Day. A call made at the United Nations General Assembly in 2014 that fructified in 2015.
देहरादून से लेकर के डबलिन तक, संघाई से लेकर के शिकागो तक, जकार्ता से लेकर के जोहानिसबर्ग तक योग ही योग, योग ही योग है। अपने कंधे पर
That yoga has united a much divided world is evident from the scale at which the event plays out in every corner of the world. And Prime Minister Modi makes it a point to lead from the front. He said that instead of dividing, yoga unites.
जब तोड़ने वाली ताकतें हावी होती हैं, तो बिखराव आता है। व्यक्तियों के, समाज के बीच, राष्ट्रों के बीच, इस बिखराव के बीच योग जोड़ता है, जोड़ने का काम करता है।
Prime Minister Modi said that the celebration of the International Yoga Day is a matter of pride for every Indian. The world has embraced yoga, and the glimpses of this can be seen in the manner in which International Yoga Day is marked every year. Yoga Day has become one of the biggest mass movements in the quest for good health and well-being.
साथियों, योग ने दुनिया को इलनेस से वेलनेस का रास्ता दिखाया है। यही वजह है कि दुनिया भर में योग की स्वीकार्यता इतनी तेजी से बढ़ रही है। यदि हम आसन और प्राणायाम का नियमित अभ्यास करते हैं तो हम अच्छे स्वास्थ्य के साथ साथ अनेक रोगों से अपना बचाव भी कर सकते हैं।
As the nearly hour-long yoga protocol came to an end, Prime Minister Modi mingled with the yoga practitioners at the ground after the program.
बहुत अच्छा लगा और बहुत खुशी हुई उन्हें साथ में योगा करते हुए देख के और अपने सामने देख के पहली बार।
नरेंद्र मोदी जी के साथ मतलब हम योगा कर पाएंगे, वो हमने यहाँ पर आज किया और बहुत अच्छा लगा।
मोदी जी को तो इंस्पायर करते हैं हम, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
Nearly 50,000 people had come together to celebrate International Yoga Day at the Forest Research Institute, and their combined positive energy reverberated everywhere. With inputs from Nitendra Singh, Bureau Report, DD News.
International Yoga Day.
Now, on the occasion of International Yoga Day, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated a naturopathic wellness center in New York via video conferencing. And addressing the gathering, the PM said yoga acts as a binding force and leads to greater understanding of oneself. The PM termed yoga as a deep philosophy that helps us walk the path to salvation.
Contrary to the perception of some people, yoga is not limited to exercise and postures. It involves a deep search into mind, body and spirit. It leads to a greater understanding of oneself. This leads further to social discipline and in turn to ethics and enduring values of life. Yoga is a deep philosophy that can help us to walk on the path of salvation or freedom from worries.
The PM also said that science has demonstrated that through yoga, it is possible to exercise control over the functioning of human organs.
Science has also demonstrated that through yoga, it is possible to exercise control over the functions of many organs in the body, including heart, brain, and endocrine glands. Today, interest in yoga is growing rapidly in Western countries.
Now, President Ramnath Kovind participated in the Yoga Day celebrations with the President of Suriname in Paramaribo. Speaking on the occasion, President Kovind said that friends who practice yoga together are true friends and always stay friends.
Nowhere else in the world today and on no previous International Day of Yoga have two heads of state been co-participants. This is a unique event. And Mr. President, let me tell you that friends who do yoga together are true friends and always stay friends.
And Vice President Venkaiah Naidu as well as Union HRD Minister Prakash Javadekar took part in International Yoga Day celebrations in Mumbai. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, renouncing a Shan, and a large number of volunteers and yoga enthusiasts also performed yogasans during the program. On the occasion, the Vice President underlined the importance of yoga in one's life.
A moment of celebration. This is a celebration of dedication to the ancient Indian science of yoga. This year the theme is Yoga for Peace. Peace is the prerequisite for progress. Attention without tension. That is what is required for all of us to do our regular work.
Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajvardhan Rathore also took part in Yoga Day celebrations in Delhi. He said that the International Yoga Day celebrations across the globe are a matter of great pride for India.
Yoga is an Indian physical, mental and spiritual practice. The origins of yoga have been speculated to date back to pre-Vedic Indian traditions. 21st June is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and is celebrated as International Day of Yoga. Union Minister Rajwardhan Rathore and Delhi BJP Chief Manoj Tiwari performed yoga asanas alongside Delhi's Shahdara Lake. People in large numbers participated in the program and performed yoga asanas. The Union Minister said that it is a matter of pride for our country to take up yoga as a mission.
एक बड़े गर्व की बात है हर भारतीय के लिए कि जो प्राचीन समय से जो परंपरा चली आ रही है योग की, आज पूरा विश्व उसको अपना रहा है। और मैं कुछ क्षण